Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome, seekers of the unknown, to the shadow frequency. I'm Juniper, your producer, guiding you into the eerie corners of the unexplained. Tonight, our host Matt Wilson dives deep into a chilling mystery that's haunted humanity for centuries. Shadow people. Are they ghosts, interdimensional beings, or something far stranger? Light a candle, dim the lights, and tune your frequency to the shadows, because this episode is about to take you somewhere unsettling. Let's hand it over to Matt.
Hey, Shadow Chasers, it's Matt Wilson, and tonight we're stepping into the dark to talk about shadow people. You know the feeling, late at night, out of the corner of your eye, a pitch-black figure darts across the room. No face, no features, just a void in human shape. Maybe you've seen one standing at the foot of your bed or lurking in a doorway. I've got goosebumps just thinking about it. So who or what are these things? Reports go back forever. Ancient folklore mentions dark silhouettes stalking the edges of villages. Today, people still see them in bedrooms, forests, even abandoned buildings. Some say they're ghosts, trapped souls too restless to move on. Others argue they're interdimensional travelers, slipping through cracks in reality. Then there's the sleep paralysis angle. Those walking nightmares where you're frozen and a shadowy figure looms over you. Science says it's all in our heads, but when thousands of people describe the exact same thing, well, I'm not so sure. Take the Hat Man, for instance. He's a recurring figure. Tall, wide-brimmed hat, red eyes glowing in a faceless shadow. People swear he's not just a hallucination, he watches you. I've read accounts on X from folks who've seen him. Same description, different continents. Coincidence? Or something more? And here's a creepy tidbit. Some claim shadow people don't just watch, they feed. On fear, energy, maybe even time itself. There's a theory they're psychic vampires, draining us while we sleep. Others say they're harbingers showing up before tragedy strikes. I don't know about you, but that makes my skin crawl. Let's pause here for a quick break. Juniper's got something for you. Stick around, because after we'll dig into some wild first-hand encounters and what they might mean.
Hey listeners, it's Juniper. How creepy is this shadow people stuff so far? Are you team ghost, team interdimensional, or just hoping Matt's wrong and it's all a dream? I've got chills either way. Up next, Matt's diving into some spine-tingling stories from people who face these shadowy figures, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. If you're loving this, please like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. You can also find us on Apple, Spotify, Audible, and all the podcast directories, and support us at Patreon as well at patreon.com/shadowfrequency. If you want to advertise or to suggest an episode, you can hit us up there. Right now, let's get back to Matt.
Thanks, Juniper. Welcome back, Shadow Chasers. Let's get into some real stories. I found this one on X. A woman in Ohio woke up at 3 a.m. to a shadow figure hovering over her bed. No eyes, no mouth, just darkness. She couldn't move, couldn't scream, and it felt like hours before it faded. Classic sleep paralysis, right? Except her dog was growling at the same spot all night. Then there's this guy from Texas posted a photo of his backyard at dusk, and there's a tall, blurry shadow by the trees. No one was there when he took it. He swears it followed him inside that night, flickering in his peripheral vision. I've seen the pic. It's eerie as hell. And here's a weird one. A nurse in a hospice said shadow people show up before patients pass. She's seen them pacing the halls like they're waiting. She quit after one turned and stared at her, no face, just intent. So what's the truth? Are they echoes of the dead, beings from another plane? Or are our minds playing tricks? Maybe they're all of the above, or something we haven't even imagined. One thing's for sure, they're out there, and people keep seeing them. Next time you catch a shadow moving, maybe don't look too close. That's all for tonight, folks. Juniper's got the sign off. Stay curious and keep chasing the shadows.
And that's a wrap on another spine-chilling episode of The Shadow Frequency. I'm Juniper, your producer, and I hope you're sleeping with the lights on tonight after Matt's deep dive into shadow people. What do you think they are? Let us know in the comments. Big thanks to our Patreon supporters. You can join them at patreon.com/shadowfrequency. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled and your frequency tuned to the shadows. Good night, seekers.